And I think at this time, Ashlee's coming up.
Good afternoon, beloved friends and family. I am Ashlee Moore, Dawn's daughter, and I am honored to stand before you today to celebrate the remarkable life of my dad. In the 17 years that I had the privilege to know him, I learned that he was more than just a dad. He was a passionate, accomplished, intelligent, and funny person who touched the lives of many. Even though I was not a part of his entire life, I know he lived a fulfilling life based on the stories he shared with me and the impact he had on others. As I stand here today, I am reminded of the best memories I have with my dad. Memories like the time when he accidentally left our guinea pig brownie outside for hours and he passed away due to the heat. I remember Dad attempting to place him in the sink and cool him down with cold water, as he had successfully used this method to revive chickens with a hose in the past. He loved brownie so much, and even though I enjoyed teasing him about it, I knew he was heartbroken. And another memory, this memory wasn't mine, but my mom's. We had rice one day, and Dad put it in a bowl and poured milk in it. I know, sounds gross. I asked why would he do that, and Mom told me their story. When she first came to the States, she asked Dad to make her rice. So he did, but with his special touch. And she ate it, very confused of course. I found it so funny that I wanted to share with all of you how Dad eats rice raw. Despite the brownie incident and milky rice, my dad was incredibly intelligent. He struggled with hypoglycemia during his early years, but he persevered and graduated with a bachelor's in accounting and a minor in computer science from the University of Oregon, where he graduated in the top 10% of his class. He even earned a bunch of awards, and when he took the CPA exam, he was the #1 scorer in the whole state of Oklahoma. This feat was incredible because the CPA exam is one of the toughest professional exams that exists, lasting 19.5 hours and spanning 2.5 days over 4 subjects. I'm proud to be his daughter and inspired by his determination to succeed. My dad had many interests, but one that stood out was freediving. I recently discovered a website where freedivers talked about their experiences, and many threads ranging back to 2003 mentioned how great my dad was. He helped found the South Texas Freediver Association and impacted the lives of many people in their freediving excursions. He even was able to swim with a whale shark during his time. However, freediving wasn't his only hobby. He worked on our cars, strived to have the best lawn in the neighborhood, rode his bike over 20 miles when we were in Big Spring on the weekends, and watched countless movies with me, and was an avid Oregon Ducks fan. He was so well versed in all his hobbies because he took the time to study and perfect each of them. His unwavering dedication and commitment to bettering himself is something I truly admire. Another one of his passions was sports, and he devoted most of his time to helping me excel in any sport I wanted to play. From a daddy and daughter swimming class when I was just 6 months old, to running a mile-long race with me when I was 1.5, my dad was always by my side. He participated in triathlons with me, altered a BMX bike frame to make it lighter for me, built a homemade BMX track on our half-acre property for me to practice on in Big Spring, drove me 40 minutes to swim practice in Midland, and attended all of my swim meets. He even put me in flag football for a summer and perfected my football throw. Drove me to Texas Tech and Midland for my summer track practices, and even made it to my tennis tournaments after being diagnosed. My dad was the ultimate sports father, and I owe many of my life skills to him. As I come to the end of my eulogy, I want to take a moment to acknowledge the incredible strength of Don. His battle with brain cancer was nothing short of grueling, but he faced it with remarkable resilience. Even as his body weakened, he never lost his zest for life, his sense of humor, or his love for those around him. I remember how determined he was to keep doing the things he loved, like asking for a stationary bike so he could keep pedaling, even when he lost control of his left leg and later his arm. Despite the obstacles he faced, he continued to work on our cars and passed on his knowledge of mechanics to me so I could take care of my own vehicle. Once again, I want to thank everyone who has come here today to honor Don's memory. Your love and support mean the world to my family and me. It's clear to see how deeply Don touched the lives of so many people, and I feel blessed to have had him as my father. I cherish the memories we made together, and I will always be grateful for the lessons he taught me and the person he helped me become. Dad, I love you, and we all miss you dearly. Thank you.